a rookie receiver, you want to come in winning. You want to come in with some type of confidence. So for 2-3 years that you've been down with the organization and you're fucking losing, it's kind of hard, man. Is really kind of hard. So yeah. Shouts out to the Giants though. They played their fucking ass off, man. That was a great fucking game.
No,
Before we get into any more football, bro, you went and seen a special documentary yesterday.
yeah. Oh my God,
Yes.
Roberto Clemente,
Yes.
which when I was in first grade, I did a whole like a presentation of like who's like your idol, and he was the guy that I chose way back then. You know what I'm saying? So he's always been near and dear like to me. Yes, he was a great baseball player. He's in the Hall of Fame, and like the only player to make it up in the Hall of Fame in a matter of 3 months, because when he passed away, like the Major League Baseball just made like an exception like for him, and they sped up like the process to put him like in the Hall of Fame. So he's the only player to like ever have that, you know what I mean? And like what makes him so great is not what he did on the baseball field, is everything that he had to like endure, you know what I'm saying? Because like in those days, in the 50s and 60s, you know what I mean, there wasn't a lot of you know uh Spanish, Latin players, and Robinson had just broke like the color barrier. So just imagine a player of Roberto. He was black, and then on top of being black, he was Spanish, and
Right.
and 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 like a Puerto Rican. So he was like discriminated like on both sides. You know what I mean? So he endured all the Jim Crow and the racism and all that, but like what made him great was his humility, and like the way that he just was. Like he was very giving and like interactive with like everybody, with like all his fans. And it was a really big loss at that time. Unfortunately, I wasn't born like when that happened, but I've always read about him, and I was taught, like about him, through my dad, and it just made me appreciate his word and like his way of being. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really happy that the movie was produced by LeBron James, which
Brownie points.
I
A
mean,
lot of brownie points to the king, bro.
so I
Hey,
went with
hey, let me ask
the
you
wife,
something. For that
and like it
right
was
there,
good.
right there alone, the fact that he produced that movie by Roberto Clemente. Do you put him over Jordan now?
No, hell no,
Come on, bro. Damn.
no way.
I tried.
No way. But I tell you one thing. I mean, like with Jordan, we don't really hear about like the good stuff that he does. Like an outside, because one, I don't think that he really wants like that type of recognition. But to LeBron James, I mean, you will have to give it to him, because LeBron James has like the school, like in Akron, right?
Yep.
And he's doing a lot of things like out outside of of fucking basketball. So I think once LeBron James is set like to retire, he's gonna really do a lot more of like these type of things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to it because like to me this was a really good uh documentary about him and his life. So I appreciated it. So big shout out to LeBron James. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
And Maverick Carter on the contribution of putting this out and letting the world know and give them like a refreshing of who Roberto was. You know what I'm saying? So
Now,
right.
I was, as soon as you told me about it, because my father was also a fan of Clemente. I was gonna go run to it, make a date night, go to the theaters, but it's actually in selective theaters. You can't even get this in like
No,
your
I
fire
mean
stick type.
it was it it was either me going to the Bronx and watching it and like in 161st Street,
Mhm.
or like I had to drive like an hour in Jersey, and then in PA there was nothing except in Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh is like 4 hours. So like I had to go to Jersey and peep it. I saw it up in the Jersey Garden Mall, and it was a good time. It was a good time, and I was, I would give it a recommendation. So if you can't watch it there, sure, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like on Netflix or on many different types of platforms.
Yeah, because I couldn't get it on any fire stick things, and I couldn't bootleg it. So if you got a bootleg spot, you're more than welcome to put it in a chat or whatever. But yeah, I didn't see any. But yeah, man, shouts out to LeBron for that, man. Did you now we are elders, so we didn't actually watch in real time Canelo versus Crawford. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody with a real 9 to 5 watched that job.
Unfortunately, I had to work like this morning, so there was no way I was gonna stay up, and because I heard it didn't finish till like 2:30 in the morning. Like, come on, come on, come on, guys. I know it streams, but still, man,
Where
just
was it again? Where did they fight
I
at?
don't know. Like, wasn't that in I don't know.
Either way, well, however, wherever, everybody in that arena was on crack cocaine. There's no way that you motherfuckers was there up that whole time watching that fight, bro. Sorry. You're just up. Like, dude, after the second fight, bro, I took a nap. I took a nap specifically for this event, and I still didn't make it. I was out by the third fight in like the second round.
Yeah, I
Gone.
mean,
Uh
yeah. As much as I wanted to, I was like, you know what? It's on Netflix, which is cool now because if you miss it, you could watch it the next day, up up in its entirety. So
or you could
that's
watch
a
it directly after.
that's a big plus. That's a big, big, big plus on having this on on the stream. You know what I'm saying? So I watched it today, and I must say that Crawford definitely he wanted it more, and by halfway through the fight, you could tell that Canelo really, was like, I'm not gonna beat this kid. So he was just not trying to, lose bad, you know what I'm saying? But he definitely knew that he wasn't gonna win. So,
Canelo
but
got hit
still,
so hard, everybody heard it.
yeah,
Everybody heard where it was like, at this moment, he realized he fucked up.
Yeah,
We all heard it, bro. We
yeah,
all heard it when he hit it with the hope. And you have to look at him like, nigga, what? I did not train for this, bro. Like,
yeah, man. But big
yeah.
shout to Canelo, who has given us a lot of big fights, and has never really ducked like anybody except for uh, uh, the only person I see him duck is like the other Mexican dude, uh, Benavides. You know,
Oh,
he
yeah.
didn't want to fight him, and you know what I mean. So, but big shout like to Crawford, man. He came up like in weight, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
Yo,
he's
he broke all
undisputed.
barriers, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
he broke all barriers. Like all that talking shit. This is the thing, right? Uh, there's no more talking after 2025. Like boxing is no more bullshit. Like your legacy, your reputation, everything that you have on the line will be it will be matched. The number will be matched, bro. These Saudi niggas got oil money. They don't
that
care, bro. Name your price.
that's a big plus. I think the boxing world is going to benefit from the fact like the Saudis are involved because they only want to see the best. They don't want to see no BS fights. They want to see the best against the best.
Right.
And if they could achieve and do that, then I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? So big shout to them and I hope that Crawford he heals up and comes back and fights again, hopefully in the beginning of the year.
Would you want to see Canelo versus Crawford too?
Um, I think that Canelo he deserves a rematch. But it doesn't have to be like right now. You know what I mean? So
Nah, definitely 2026. I can see it 2026. Now, also, are you surprised by the outcome of the fight?
um, I knew. I think that Crawford fought the fight that he had to fight. I think that Crawford wasn't scared. He stood up to him. He took his punch, and he was slightly quicker than him. So he used his youth against him, and that's how he was supposed to win. You know what I mean? And he fought the perfect fight. He fought the way he was supposed to fight. That's it. You know?
I became a fan of Crawford. You want to know why, bro? Because after all the shit talking and after all the bullshit, he gave Canelo back his belts, bro.
Oh yeah, but that's what they all do. Like really, you know what I'm saying? Like
I get it, but
behind like the scenes, you know, that's what they do, but I'm glad that they showed it. You know what I'm saying? And they showed like the mutual, like the respect. You know what I mean? And you know, that's a big plus, man, because you know, like in the boxing game, you know, they all gotta play like the WWE role, like at times, and start up this fake beef and shit like that. But then at the end of the day, come on, like if you got the balls to get in the ring with like anybody, you know, that's a respect. You know what I mean? Now, whatever the outcome, you know, is, then you know, that's something different. But those those two guys are both true champions, man. We all were blessed to be able to say that we watched like the fight. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So big shout like to them for providing us like a great fight. You know?
Yo, you mentioned WWE,
Yes.
and it's going to be some real controversy because, first of all, this WrestleMania that was coming up was originally supposed to be in New Orleans. That got canceled because of whatever was going on. Then they moved it to Vegas. So I was just about ready to like book my shit to go to Vegas and shit because I was at least gonna be over there because of the WrestleCons and shit like that. But now they talk about WrestleMania is gonna be in Saudi Arabia, bro.
Wow. I mean, it could only be good for for like the sport. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's gonna it's gonna expand more throughout like the world. Um and I think it'll be good for like the wrestlers. They're gonna all get a nice hefty bag, which they're never gonna get over here. So it definitely has its pros and its cons. Like the cons is that we all gonna have to wake up at like 5 in the morning to watch this. If it's gonna be streamed live, which I would assume is gonna be.
Of course.
Um, so that's a con. The second con is who's gonna afford to to fly over there and spend what 3, 4 days, 5 days?
The green shirt dude that's always in the front, that's the only nigga that's gonna be over there, bro.
So it's definitely gonna be a ticket for sure. It's gonna cost at least 10 or better. Um, so what I mean, but it could be good, but you know what? Nah, it's good, and plus is like it has like its cons too, man. But I think it's a good thing.
As a fan, and I know how the business works.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Like like you being a real fan of the WWE,
yeah.
like you tell
Ah,
me, like what's the pros and like what's the cons, or
it's
if
all a it's
then
all a money grab. It's all a money grab.
of
Of course,
course,
as it should be, because that's
of
what business
course,
is. But now it's just to the point where when they getting rid of Peacock, they got rid of the network. Now we got to pay over $160 a year to watch WWE PLEs and stuff like that. Now
really,
you're talking about you want to take away one of the biggest events, one of the biggest. I mean, you're gonna make money from it, but you're robbing us from that live, you know, experience that, people like me. I'm not gonna go to Saudi Arabia. I can't afford it. I can't afford a $20,000 trip to go watch Randy Orton. But what I will say about this is we're gonna get certain matches like Roman versus Rock. We're gonna get Stone Cold versus this dude.
yeah.
We're gonna get the fights we want. So it
And
could be a
like
good
if
thing.
Hulk Hogan come back like from the dead, I'm pretty
That's what
sure
I'm
they'll have
saying.
a
Leg
match.
dropping niggas Hulkamania out the grave, bro. Like, but if I'm not there to experience Roman Reigns versus Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock versus this person, and then we watching fucking this happen, and oh my god, and if I can't experience that, or it's not real already, and you're exposing the game, bro. They're exposing the game way too much. That we understand that wrestling always been a like, oh, is this real? Is this fake? And they're showing how real is fake. You know what I mean? Like it's they're just showing too much, bro. We get it. It's a different time. You're trying to keep up with the whole, but I think too much money into something waters down what we love. We love the realness, the connection to those wrestlers and everything. You're getting a big bag. Congratulations. But are we gonna get? Oh, we're gonna have a whole year of just regular shit, and then because it's in Saudi Arabia, it's just gonna be a random night of Stone Cold coming back. You know what I mean? It's just how is it gonna play out, bro?
I think what they should do, if they're smart, have and like a event here, like like a watch party type of feel type thing, so the fans here could participate. You know what I'm saying, and feel like if they're part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like you said, like the average 9 to 5 guy is not gonna be able to afford a trip to Saudi Arabia for 4 or 5 days. On top of that, buy these tickets. Who it's not cheap here. It's not cheap here. So just imagine like the price that is gonna be over there. On top of that, you gotta get merch and you gotta.
Yo, the merch
Yeah.
alone is like, yo, between the tariffs and everything else, bro. Like I used to be able to get belts for $350. Now I'm not getting belts for nothing less than $450, bro.
Yeah. So, I mean, if I were them, I would have like a watch party type of thing in like a big city, either
They got it in Dallas. It's like the 3D.
Dallas. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they got that already.
So, I mean, I don't know. Uh, I definitely see like your concern like about it, but
But you know what? Also, this is gonna also mean WWE goes to London, Australia. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be a US thing. Wrestling will no longer be a USA thing. It will be a nationwide, like a worldwide fucking, which it is. It's a global thing. But it's not gonna be, oh yeah, we're touching the biggest cities. Now it's gonna be like we're touching the biggest continents and the countries and this and that. So
or maybe like it'll help and bring out a lot of new talent. And
now,
let's say if you have like the heavyweight champion of like Australia, comes and challenges the heavyweight champion in like the United States type of thing, and it could only get bigger.
it could only get bigger, but
What?
are we gonna book it the right way? Don't get bigger just to be, doing the same bullshit around the world and just watering it down just because it got the WWE logo. Like, don't do that, bro.
Right,
But
right.
at the end of the day, all we can do as times change is just respect it and move on with the time. We got to understand that we probably will never see another WrestleMania in the States again for a very long time.
Well, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna mix and match it. You know what I mean? They're gonna have one over there, and then like they gotta have one over here.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
they've had 42 WrestleManias in the USA. This will be the first ever WrestleMania overseas. This will be the highest grossing WrestleMania ever. Why? Because
Absolutely,
now
absolutely,
now
absolutely.
this product, these motherfuckers is fiending for this shit. They don't get this shit. So they're gonna come and they're eating everything up, bro. Every single thing they sell, they're gonna buy it. And even if they don't buy it, just so they won't be offended, I believe the prince is gonna just be like, just give them whatever they want, just buy everything else out.
I
Trust me,
mean,
bro.
but I think it's about time. It's just like you said. It's been what 42 years, right? I
42.
mean, don't you think it's about time they take that next step and progress and take it to another level
No,
where
you want to know why I say no? Because I watched what taking it to the next level did to boxing.
but look
Boxing.
but like now like the best fights are being made over there now.
But
Like
the
the
best fight,
promoter, you know what I'm saying? Like the Prince, or the Sheik, or like whatever his name is, he he wants to see the best product.
we're
And
seeing the best fights, but we all right. So we like I always say, and I said it on this before. We grew up in the '90s, the Attitude Era. We grew up on Blood, Guts, and Glory, nigga. We grew up on Jerry Springer. We want, like the boxing that we think that niggas is gonna go and tear each other up. We don't want to see technical boxing.
I'm 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 with you. And for years and years and years, we haven't had any big money fights like that because everybody's scared to fight each other. That's one. And two, you know what I'm saying? Like these promoters, really don't got the bread like that to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like the only person who's doing fights and promoting shit is Jake Paul. And he's not even, officially like a professional boxer
And
like
that's what I'm saying, because once that happens, once the big money comes in, now it's, well, you can't knock each other out. Now it's, you can't, what I mean? It's a certain amount of time on each rounds. You
that.
know what I mean? It's certain things where it's just like, we know it's not gonna be what we want it to be. Like fucking Mike Tyson versus this dude. Yeah, we know what it could be, but technically no, because now we're not going off of, oh, I want to knock this nigga out. We're going off of, how can I outbox this nigga with throwing the least punches by connecting and just running away.
Yeah, man. But like with boxing, I think it's a really great thing that it's being done over there. You know what I mean? Because all those guys over there all want to see like the best fights. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, and the only like promoter here up in the states that's even doing anything is Jake Paul, and you got to give him a fucking big shot on that. You know what I'm saying?
Always, bro.
Because there's no more like a Don King. You know what I mean? He's up in his what 80s or 90s already. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have any like promoters like that over here. You know what I mean? Like the boxing has changed, so it's a blessing that we got a fucking legendary fight like fucking yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't even remember the fucking last one that like we had.
Right, right.
So, and
Yeah,
it's
man.
just like in football, like fucking now, there's games in Brazil, there's games in fucking London. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's only gonna make the sport even bigger and better, man. That's how I feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, jumping back into football so we can wrap this shit the fuck up, bro. We gonna do these predictions for week 3,
All
because
right.
week 2 was awesome, bro. We had the Giants versus these dudes. Kansas City lost. Of course, like what you expect. The Eagles is just gonna be the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
But let's just do these predictions, bro, and then we can get up out of here. Um, week 3, who's gonna take this L? Dolphins and the Buffalo. Come on, bro.
That's an L for the Dolphins. So I got the Bills on that.
Bengals and the Vikings.
I'm not sure how the health of Joe Burrow is because he just got like carted off from the field today.
Yep.
And the Vikings are gonna win like tonight against the Falcons. So
Yep.
they're both gonna be 2-0. So I might go with the Vikings on that one.
Definitely going with the Vikings. Definitely going with the Vikings. Bengals is definitely gonna take that out. Jaguars and the Texans.
Mm. Um, I will go with the Jaguars in that game. So the Texans got to hold that L.
Wow. I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Okay.
Yo, Indiana Jones,
Yo, what's up with my man Danny Dimes?
bro.
Everybody said he was washed up. Everybody said he was, he was a bum, including myself. My man is 2-0.
And yo, playing like a fucking like a star, bro. Like
He's gonna end up the most improved player this year.
that's crazy. Colts
And
and Titans, who you got, man?
I'm going. I don't see why I'm gonna go against the Colts. I mean, I got the Colts like winning this one, so L to the Titans.
I'm with you right there, bro. Commanders and the Raiders. I like this one.
I'll go with the Commanders.
I like this one.
I go with the Commanders.
I'm actually gonna go with the Raiders on this one, man.
Okay, I mean it's one of those games that
I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I'm definitely going with the Raiders. Rams and the Eagles.
I'm gonna go. Hey, where? At
Uh,
Philly? I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Not sure if it's at there.
Yeah, yeah, it's in Philly.
Yeah, it's in Philly. Yep. What else we have? You going Eagles? Of course we going Eagles. They about to go. They about to win this whole. I got Eagles winning the whole thing, bro. Falcons
Yeah,
and Panthers.
they could both kill each other. I don't care. They up in my division. They could both kill each other. I don't care. I would go with the Panthers. Fuck the Falcons. And fuck the Steelers too.
Yeah, here we go. That's exactly who's next. Steelers and the Patriots, bro.
Go with the Patriots.
I'm going with the Steelers, man. Shouts out to Aaron Rodgers, brother.
Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, Green Bay and
Green
Browns.
Bay. I don't care what other team you say. Like after Green Bay, Green Bay
Yeah.
is gonna be is that team.
Yo, I'm with you. I'm with you all day.
Don't play with Green Bay.
Nah, yo. Your Bucks and
Bucks.
the Jets.
That's gonna be a shellacking.
Yeah, man. No, I don't know. The Jets are gonna give my dad a fucking heart attack, man. They lose every fucking game, bro. Broncos that lost badly to the bro. They were right there. They were about to beat fucking Indiana Jones. Broncos and the Chargers, man.
I gotta go with the Chargers on that.
Yeah, all day. Saints, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah. Cowboys, Bears.
Cowboys.
Cowboys look good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Today was a great fucking game. This was two games in a row that actually impressed me. So
they're not a Super Bowl team, but they are competitive. So
they're playoff competitors. First round. Cardinals, 49ers.
I think that's gonna be the game of the week right there.
Really? Over Detroit and Baltimore?
But Brock Purdy is out. He's hurt, so I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
I'll stick with the 49ers. Fuck it. Giants and man. Let's go with Lions and Baltimore, bro. Come on now. Monday night.
It doesn't get better than that.
That's what I'm saying. This is gonna be the game of the week for sure.
At
Baltimore's just looking so good, bro. Yeah, Baltimore's just looking too good, bro.
I gotta go with Lamar.
All day, bro. All fucking day, bro. Yeah, man. Like today, Flacco took a loss to Lamar, bro. That had to do something. Why didn't they push Shador in?
Because they I don't know.
I mean, we seeing Jackson Dart in the middle of a game that mattered, bro. And we can't see just a shade of fucking Shador, bro. That's crazy work, bro.
But I'm saying, like, how long do you wait? You know what I'm saying? Like, when when is the time to make a decision at quarterback? It's not like it's like basketball and you got like 82 games. You have 16 games. Like, when are you gonna make a move when you're 0-6?
At this point, like Mason Cam, man, we should just boycott um Cleveland until they push a door in because it's
What,
I don't
like the Browns have scored? Okay, let me see, 17 today, which was mostly on garbage time that like they scored, and last week they had 16. All right, so they're averaging 16 points a game. That's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it.
right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, man. I think Shador needs at least a couple snaps in there, a couple reps. I don't know, man. Shit don't make sense. Maybe the NFL could get bought by the Saudis too, and the shit can start making sense and
I
everything.
mean, at least try to take over a little.
Yeah, man. Yeah, sports really don't make sense. We just cover it. You know what I mean? We watch it. There's great games. There's some plays that just I'm just like, yo, is it really rigged or is these just players just that intense in the game? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what happens, bro. I don't know. Maybe in the future we'll figure it out. But right now, man, I appreciate everybody. Yo, I want to plug your boy in. What was your boy's hold on, let me solo you in.
Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, man. So shouts out to all of our sponsors. Shouts out to Yatu Sabe Creations. If you want your shirt, your hat, your
Oh,
mug, your pens, whatever you need, you know what I mean? Holla at Yatu Sabe Creations,
let me
www.yatusabe
see.
Creations. You already know the vibes. But yeah, check out our mans out there in PA.
Yes, my man Will with the save. Yo, he's amazing. He is a magician. He fixed like my Xbox that the disk drive was not reading disk. He hooked it up. He cleaned out like the whole Xbox is working like brand new. He fixed like the HDMI port up on my PS3. It's working nice and smooth and it's nice and quiet. He cleaned out like the fan and like all that. He fixed a couple of my controllers. I mean, and for a great price, man. And if you're not up in the Lehigh Valley, up in the PA, he also does shipping and mailing. So if you want, you could
And
give him a
there's
shout.
the
That's
website,
his,
there's the
his
number,
email,
there's the hours, there's the address,
and
everything
there's
you guys need.
a QR code there. I don't know if you could probably scan it from there. I'm gonna
Of
leave it up
course,
there
of
for a
course.
second or two.
Yeah, we could plug everything. I got
You
everything
know what
plugged
I
in
mean?
on the website, so we could just plug everything in there.
Give them a shot. Like if you have like any old like systems or like anything like old cell phones or like an iPod too. Like I'm about to take on my old school like fucking
I have one too. It's a fucking iPad. Damn, hold on. It's in my fucking suitcase. Like a i like a the iPad, like the fucking what was it called? The
iPod.
Nano.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
there you go.
iPod. Dude.
So I'm gonna take it to him to see if he could to like revive it and change the port from like that charger and make it like a USB-C. There you go.
Yeah, and shout out to Plug Network, man. I'll be doing a skit called
Yes,
Hood
yes.
Uber, man. We gonna be doing the big screen. I'm going to be playing a character called Spesh. I'll be riding
Nice.
around in the hood, driving niggas around and shit. So go check that out. Shouts out to Jew Nature, Fleet Dub, everybody in the Plug Network.
Yeah, yeah.
Shouts out pod stars, man. Everybody that just shows us love, man. And yeah, we're gonna be up out of here, man. I gotta do a screen reading. So I appreciate everybody. We're gonna watch this Monday night game. Who you got tonight? Right? Who?
It's Falcons and Vikings. I'm going with the Vikings.
I got the Falcons by 3, bro. Fuck it.
Fuck the Falcons.
Fuck them. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming out, bro. And this is Not For The Weak podcast. We out of here, man.
Sexy sounds and top music.
Bro, Loach.
Live in the building.